Hello and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. We are avoiding Kenji.
I don't think we'll have to see him again for a while, luckily.
Avoid him anyways. By going to our room, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have to get to class.
This is. I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very tired. Black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize it's a good reason for as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early. Stay up for now. What does that mean?
This is as good of a reason as any to stay up for now. As in, like, stay awake.
He's telling himself to stay awake?
Yeah, because his head hit his desk.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like you should be awake anyways.
I get pretty tired after I go, like, jogging or something. I'm just like, oh, God, I want to go to bed. Good night.
Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in the class, so she must have other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I considered doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was important to look prim when entering our classroom. There she is.
Excuse me.
She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily.
Sal, good morning. I didn't hear you come in.
What if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before? It's likely if I were to tell her too big of a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here just asleep until now.
Oh, have you seen Hanako today, by any chance?
She seems to come in only just before the bell rings or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you?
No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here.
Holiday that I didn't know about?
Very possible.
I shouldn't have gotten up so early today. You should know.
You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality is a good thing. I think so anyway.
I came early on a day that nobody's here.
Routine. You're getting yourself set up. I don't know. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at least the last minute, or at the last minute.
Yeah.
Maybe that is why it's so quiet today.
Oh no.
Oh God. Oh God. Hi.
She had to say it's quiet. It's Lily's fault.
You can't blame the blind girl.
It's all your fault.
Ditch her and run.
I can't blame her because she's blind.
No, you can't. That is how that works. I'm pretty sure.
Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. Yeah, those two would not get along.
Hey, Chan. My voice does not want to do anything today. Look, it's the class representative. Hello.
Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha or Shizune's use of the word look.
Good morning. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? Right?
Get the hell out.
I'm not.
Lily seems to be seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with Michi the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Yeah, I can see that. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune to be the only one, the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to let Lily out for peace of mind for more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune.
You were here earlier than us.
She seems upset about that. I don't know why. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Puffs out her cheeks? Angrily?
Like, yeah.
Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? Man, they really are connected, huh?
Yeah.
It's not that weird though that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. I just don't get it. I don't get I don't get why she's upset.
It's because she didn't want Lily to know Shizune was there.
How is it?
Yeah.
Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Or I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize to Shizune or already moved on. Is that why he said it?
Yeah.
Okay.
His whole thing was like, Lily doesn't even know who's in the room right now. And
Yeah.
that's, like their strategy, I guess. It's like, you don't know where I am or who I am. And haha.
You should be able to guess, though.
Yeah. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their project budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you. Wahaha!
Wow.
There is still time to hand it in, isn't there? Today. The deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have had all the unnecessary paperwork days ago. But someone had to say the deadline, please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task. And the week is too small of a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely.
She's opening her mouth like she's saying something.
Yeah, right? Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class's event, handling the same matter for every class in the school, and then some? The one who does that is me.
Anything, Misha should have her mouth open.
Yeah.
Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she really is getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left.
Please, Sal, it's alright.
Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. This music that I'm playing has like somebody talking in it or something. It's very faint and it's distorted, but it throws me off.
Throws you off a lot. I was wondering why you're having an issue. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. Then can I have it, please?
Zuni might not have it on her at this exact second.
It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class.
He emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's effort to rope me into the student council. I guess word must have gotten around so that now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. It's just getting better and better.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away as a class rep. It's your job on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is just really terrible.
Okay.
They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay.
Though Misha misses Lily's jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge.
Lilly, don't they live here at school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class?
He opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal, cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal.
And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself. One farm isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of.
Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she is doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her finger cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is.
Of course you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you.
Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lily don't like each other that much, is clear, but this seemed a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Oh.
There's a very slight animation actually happening here. I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down and make sure I don't forget my own.
And the pictures just like graphics just kind of totally changed.
A little bit, yeah. Are you accusing me of... Sorry?
Like someone else has drawn it?
I'm assuming, so yeah. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself.
They had an episode of Bob's Burgers where they like constantly changed artists.
That would be so disorientating.
Every few minutes. So it was like different animation. It was interesting.
I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent.
There's like a sword being unsheathed sort of sound each time it flips over to the next person. It goes shing. And that was like a gun firing. The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation.
Ichan, don't you slack off either.
What are you talking about?
Ah, yes. Let's bring you into it. Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hichan? You are, aren't you? Dan, I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person.
This person? I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me.
Okay, so the last thing we had a choice about was the exercise, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, Lilly's route, like, does not state anything with this. Neither does... anyone else's, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Okay. To get rid of the Shizune route, it looks like you have to pick, hey, come on, cut me and Lilly some slack. Because if you put, I did my part, then that goes toward Shizune's. So it's, hey, yeah, it goes towards Shizune if you put, I've done my part. So, hey, come on, cut me.
I thought we already cut off Shizune.
I thought so too, but I mean, to get to the good ending of Shizune, it looks like. Oh yeah, and okay, yeah. So go for give Lilly a break, or cut me and Lilly some slack.
How good could a Shizune ending be with Misha being there?
Pretty terrible.
If you have to, this is like all like leading to a romantic relationship, right?
Yeah.
So it would be really weird with Shizune trying to communicate with Shizune because we can't speak sign language.
I believe in the route with Shizune, you do learn sign language.
Okay, all right. So you actually...
That doesn't mean that Misha will be gone because they are best friends.
Yeah. But I'd almost be interested to see it just to see the conversations between Shizune and Hisao.
Right.
So I've saved it, and hopefully I can remember to come back to this.
Okay.
At some point.
I mean, I would just go through because there's like a skip button, I think.
Yeah.
So I just to be on the safe side, because there's a lot of other things that we picked that could lead up to being like the bad ending for Shizune.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do this, I would just start from the beginning again and go through Shizune's route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but to make sure we cut off Shizune, yeah, hey, come on, cut me and Lilly some slack.
I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted. This has so much replayability, too.
Yeah, oh, actually, hold on here. Yeah, okay, it looks like give Lilly a break was the correct one.
Okay.
I just saw it on all the other walkthrough bits, so yeah, that we did the right thing.
Okay, I'm glad we did the right thing.
Took me a second there. That's right. You shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into it on his first week.
Oh, we're still on our first week.
Yeah.
Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decided to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with both of us, or us both.
Excuses. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success.
It's my fault. Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that is what she wants. Whatever, forget it. I turn my back at them. Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Hanako you are looking for her. I can feel Shizune freezing. Maybe this is the first time she has ever been ignored in such a blunt manner.
Thank you, Sam. I'll leave now then.
Okay, that's as good as a good spot.
Yeah, that turned out pretty well.
It worked out well to about 20 minutes, which is great for me.
All right.
Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.